Tommy, Jordan.
And tell me about what y'all, the project y'all are fixing to be involved in.
Well, the Salvation Army of Anderson is going to send a team of 3 volunteers, emergency services workers, to assist the Army's efforts in Asheville, North Carolina. We're deploying today, and we will be there helping in Asheville through October 30th.
So what kind of things will y'all be doing up there?
We're going to go and replace up to 15 canteen crews, and we're going to be serving meals to the storm-affected persons out and around Asheville, North Carolina.
Remind people what the canteen crew thing is.
The canteen is a wonderful ministry to persons experiencing storms or have been affected by disaster. We go into storm-affected communities providing nice hot meals and spiritual care. So far in North Carolina, the Salvation Army served over 66,000 meals and provided emotional spiritual care to 8,500 citizens in and around Asheville.
And they ask y'all to come up, or y'all just offered to come up, or how did?
The Salvation Army is part of an organization called VOAD, and those are volunteer organizations active in disaster, and we get called on by the state agencies and county emergency management to go into the storm-affected areas and provide much-needed services during relief efforts.
And how has the storm affected what y'all do here? I mean, have you seen an uptick in need or anything?
Well, as winter approaches, the need for utility assistance always increases, even when it's not storm affected, but the numerous power outages, the majority of the county had experienced some power outage, and that did require, cause there to be a greater need. As far as meal delivery services that would be storm related, the Salvation Army with the County Emergency Management Department, we served 725 meals in Belton, but that was only one day it was necessary for us to provide meal assistance to here in Anderson County.
What motivated you to get involved and to give your time for this?
I actually started years ago when my children got older. They actually were helping out with Family Promise, and when they started they have a program every year. They do Homeless for the Homeless, and they do a box city, and I wasn't quite ready for my children to spend the night overnight, and Salvation Army does a canteen where they go out and they kind of help with a simulation project. And when I helped with Family Promise, I became involved with Salvation Army. And my question was, can I just write a check? And then I became involved with Angel Tree. And then little by little, I got more and more involved. So, and then I joined the disaster team. So,
what do y'all expect to find when you get up there?
Well, 22 years of serving with the Salvation Army, I've seen a number of disasters, flooding in particular. I expect to see a lot of mud everywhere still. A lot of homes that are going to be condemned or need to be demolished. I see a lot of people digging through the remainder of their belongings, and just being able to come alongside them, offer a nice hot meal and some water and maybe some prayer and some encouragement. It's a privilege to be able to do that.
And you said y'all will be there till October 30th?
That is our plan. Needs may change and other things might occur, but our deployment is through October 30th.
And if people watch this and want to know how they can help with the work you do here, what's the best place for them to give and help?
Go to the Salvation Army's website, and there's a landing page there that will direct you to our emergency disaster services, where you can learn more about what the Salvation Army is doing in response to both Helene and Milton, as well as how you can help, whether it's through a donation of a financial donation with cash or materials.
And you mentioned going into cold weather and the holidays. I guess you always need volunteers as well, right?
Yes. Christmas is upon us in the Salvation Army world, and so if spontaneous volunteers, we really can't take on the disaster services because you have to get training and be vetted. But if you want to be able to help the Salvation Army year round, then being a bell ringer is one of the easiest and most fun ways of being able to support the good work of the Salvation Army here in Anderson.